Hey guys, the Sports Entertainer here, back with some more wrestling news. Join us as the Sports Entertainer looks at all the breaking wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including LA Knight involved in a car accident before a WWE event, a wrestling legend says the WWE Hall of Fame is BS, Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, breaks his silence following AEW return at World's End, and much more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss out on an episode. Drew McIntyre reacts to being snubbed on the Raw Netflix trailer. Now, Drew McIntyre certainly wasn't pleased with the fact that he was noticeably snubbed from the Raw Netflix trailer, because in a video post on Twitter, Drew McIntyre reacted to the Raw on Netflix trailer for fans, and this is how Drew reacted to this trailer from start to finish, quote, "We're less than 2 weeks away from WWE's debut on Netflix. I'm in the office, I'm about to watch the official trailer for the very first time, and I figured, hey, why don't we watch it together, shall we? To the future." When Drew noticed he was clearly missing from the trailer, Drew said, "Not you too, Netflix. Alright, it's cool, it's all good now. Maybe I don't look enough like a superstar. Maybe my 2024 just wasn't successful enough. It's all good. You don't have to hand me anything. What I want, I'll take. I'll shred everybody on social and they'll cry about it, they'll whine on the mic and I'll crush them there. And then inevitably, they'll try and fight me. But I'm 6 feet 5 inches, 280. I'll crush them there too. So I guess we'll have to step up in 2025. And that's exactly what we'll do. Until then, Happy New Year everybody." Next up, LA Knight involved in a car accident before a WWE event. Now, LA Knight had a bit of trouble on the road before making his way to the WWE live event in Baltimore, Maryland yesterday, one of the events of WWE's holiday tour, and following LA Knight's win over Santos Escobar, Knight addressed the crowd and revealed the mishap on the road heading to the event. Quote, "It wasn't an easy road down here, I'll tell you why. Earlier today, driving down Interstate 70, got in a little fender bender. Someone decided to back into my car. Yeah, that's what I said, boo. So I call up the rental company and I say, hey, we got nothing to worry about here, but I got into a little fender bender, so I just wanted to let you know." He said, "Well, can you stay there at the scene?" I said, "Nah, you don't understand. I got to get to Baltimore." "Okay, sir, did you get any pictures?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm on my way right now." He said, "Sir, what are you in such a hurry to get to Baltimore for?" I said, "Well, as soon as I walk in the building, some dummy." He said, "Dummy?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Some dummy's gonna walk down here and he's gonna need to get stomped out." Now thank goodness that LA Knight was unharmed in this seemingly minor car accident, and hopefully Knight continues to work his way back to reclaiming the United States Championship. Next up, Adam Copeland, aka Edge, breaks his silence on AEW return at World's End. As many of you are likely aware, Adam Copeland, formerly known to WWE fans as Edge, made his big return to All Elite Wrestling last night at the World's End 2024 pay-per-view, with Edge re-emerging in AEW for the first time since he broke his leg all the way back at Double or Nothing, and no doubt a lot of fans were very happy to see Copeland make his return to AEW, and following the World's End show, Adam Copeland broke his silence regarding his return at the post-show media scrum, quote, "It's one of those deals where if you watch my career, it's not out of my character to do insane things. It's kind of what I do every once in a while. I'll get a hair up my ass and decide, yeah, I'm gonna dive through a flaming table, sure. That's just me, it's kind of hardwired into me. I also think it's part of why I've gotten to where I've gotten. That being said, I realize I'm closer to the tail end of my career than the beginning, and I have kids now, so there is a different mindset that goes into it. In terms of recovery, I'm still lucky in that I recover like Wolverine. Part of that is, I just go after it. The day I can go after it is the day I do it. I've actually been cleared for a while, but Tony Khan and I had a conversation and our area got hit by a hurricane. It was much more important to be home. We just got the water boil advisory lifted 3 weeks ago. We've been using bottled water to brush our teeth and wash our hands for close to 3 months. When real life hits like that, something like this has to take second place. Luckily, we're at a place where that is considered and respected. In terms of being back and ready, I'm ready to go. Every month for me at this stage feels like a year. I have to get in and get cooking. Next up, a wrestling legend says WWE Hall of Fame is BS. Now, we don't think wrestling fans should be expecting to see hardcore legend Sabu get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame anytime soon after his latest rant on the Donut Shop Chronicles podcast, because Sabu made it abundantly clear that he believes the WWE Hall of Fame is BS due to some of the names that have been inducted into it over the years, especially in the celebrity wing, with Sabu first discussing the possibility of a WWE Hall of Fame induction, quote, "I don't know, probably never really. I'm not eligible for the WWE Hall of Fame, not that I want to be anyway, because I didn't have a Hall of Fame career while I was there. Another Hall of Fame, who knows?" Sabu continued by talking a bit about the fact that a lot of fans want to see him go into the Hall of Fame, quote, "I appreciate that. Rob Van Dam is Hall of Fame material too, but is Drew Carey Hall of Fame material? He goes in it, that means it's gonna be BS. If he's in it, it's BS." Next up, condolences to former WWE star Jinder Mahal. Now, the former WWE champion Jinder Mahal shared some truly sad news with his fans last night through his Instagram, with Jinder unfortunately revealing the passing of his beloved dog Ruby Cardacy. It's never an easy thing to lose a pet, as they're really a member of the family, so we're incredibly sorry for Jinder's loss, and we send him our deepest condolences during this truly sad time. Rest in peace, Ruby. Next up, WWE should keep the Women's World title on Liv Morgan. As many of you are likely aware, Liv Morgan is set to defend her Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley on the truly stacked Raw Netflix premiere on January 6th. And while a lot of fans are clearly rooting for Rhea Ripley to put an end to Liv's reign as champion and reclaim the title she never truly lost, former WWE writer Vince Russo is certainly not one of those fans, because on a recent episode of the Wrestle Binge podcast, Vince Russo made it clear that he believes the WWE should keep the Women's World title on Liv Morgan come January 6th, saying, quote, "Rhea Ripley is super over with the people. She don't need the belt. Liv does. That belt and that title really helps Liv. Rhea Ripley will remain over whether or not she wins the title. She doesn't need the title. They just need to protect her in this match. I mean they should keep the title on Liv." Now sound off in the comment section below if you guys agree with Vince Russo that WWE should keep the Women's World Championship on Liv Morgan come January 6th, or do you feel like it's time for Liv Morgan to drop the title back to Rhea Ripley, especially with Monday Night Raw's major move to Netflix, because WWE may prefer Rhea Ripley holding that title in this new era, given her immense star power and drawing ability compared to Liv Morgan, and Liv has already had a pretty lengthy run with the title at this point, with some fans getting a bit tired of her antics with Dominic as champion, and that it's basically time for a change. Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.